Hello, hello. This is Creating Cards with Sherry. I'm Sherry, and this is my Tickled Tuesday video. I'm so glad that you have decided to join me today. We are going to be looking at the July paper pumpkin kit that came in the mail this month. And what I want to focus on today is doing alternative cards. And what we mean by that is instead of doing the cards that are required in the kit, we are going to do something different with the materials that we have. There were 4 different cards, 2 of each in this kit, so 8 altogether. And this is what you were required to do, all right? So we'll just take a quick look at these. Life is Sweeter with You. They had very cute envelopes. Strawberry one. And a thank you. And hello, friend. Love you lots. Okay. All right. So those are the 4 that were required. Now today we're going to do one alternative that I came up with, and then I'm going to show you the other ones that I put together. Now in this kit, you get your stamp set, of course. These are your stamps. And then it came with dimensionals and glue dots and also tear and tape, but we won't be using the tear and tape today. It did come with a spot that was garden green, and then I grabbed my stamp and seal, and I think we're set to go. I've also got my multi-purpose glue off to the side here in case we need it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this. I'm going to put in my inside layer first so I just don't forget. All right. And then this I'm going to use with glue dots. This is some vellum paper that they have in the kit. And I am going to use my glue dots and put those on the back so I can adhere this to the front of my page. And I'm just going to put a couple more in the middle. And these will be pretty much covered up because of, you can see it on this side, but it'll be pretty much covered up when we do the actual card because you've got all your stuff, other things that you put on it. Plus, it's clear when you take these papers off. So don't worry about those. Okay, so we're going to put this down right in the middle. See, it's already disappeared. You can't see those dots at all. All right. Then I'm thinking my thought process was to do something like this, or maybe just put them all together this way. And maybe we can do that. I'm trying to think of how I want to arrange them, but before I get into all of that, I'm going to stamp a thank you on one of these strawberries. Because that will make a difference as to where I lay these. All right. Lots of strawberries on this page with the background, so. Okay, I think I'm going to lay it like that. But before I do that, I'm going to add this to the front of my card. All right, and this is where I will use my dimensionals. And you can use as many or as few dimensionals as you like. Some people like to use a lot. I use a lot if there's something heavy that I'm trying to put on, but other than that, I try not to use way too much. Oops, now I have to think here. I'm going to lay this across here, and I don't want to put dimensionals on this side because then it'll tip up that way. So I got to make sure that I put my dimensionals on the correct side. Does that make sense? Now it's all at the same level. Okay. Then I was thinking these and these, right? Okay. So I'm going to put dimensionals on my little white flowers. I'm using the regular size dimensionals. The mini might even work better because they are smaller. So but it's up to you what you want to do. All right, then I think because I'm going to put it on one side here, and I'm going to actually glue this one down on here. So I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal, just mark that up a little bit, and we'll put that down. And then I put the dimensional on this side so that it's even with this and everything's at the right height. And there we go. That's the card. That is the alternative. That's something different than what the kit has told us to do. Okay, here are some other cards that I did as alternatives. They were fun to, what I like to do, what's fun about the alternatives is what I'm trying to say, is that you're creating your own cards. You aren't necessarily just doing what you're supposed to do. If you're a new crafter and a new card maker, you will want to follow the directions and do as it says. But if you are more advanced, then you want to challenge yourself to make something else and be a little more creative. So let's look at what else I was able to do. I put this one together. Oops, I'm showing you the ones that were already done. Never mind, let's go. I looked at that one and went, that looks familiar. Okay. This one, I took a whole bunch of strawberries and I put them all as if it was one big flower. So I made those like petals and then I just used the little white flower as the center. Then I did this one. And I made this one. And those were my ideas with the materials that I had that I just created my own card with. That's called making alternatives. And it's fun to do because you can use your own creative juices and just go for it. I hope you enjoyed this video today. I am looking forward to showing you some new things on Sunday. And so have a great week, and I will see you at my Simple Sunday video. Bye now.